Welcome back. Gilas Pilipinas, NU Bulldogs at San Antonio Spurs. Ilan lang yan sa mga teams na nagpasikat ngayong 2014. Ano pa ang mga kupunan ang masasabing Teams of the Year? Para sa diskusyon na yan, kasama natin sina Enzo Flojo at Adrian D, ang ating Chinoy Hoops fan at Hoop Nut. Sasabak sa multi-sports discussion. Welcome back to the score, guys. Okay, alright. Sinallenge namin kayo na magbigay ng top 5 teams, local and international, kahit anong sport. Kahit pusoidos, kahit chess, okay lang. Okay. Interestingly, isa lang po ang naiba sa kanila. Di ba? Kahit sa local, di ba? Galing. Hindi sila nag-usap. Promise, ha? Alright, okay. Anyway, let's go down this list that you guys have. Simulan natin sa international teams. San Antonio Spurs, okay? They won the title this year. Siguro, going compared to last year, sa nakita nyo sa nangyari sa kanila against the Miami Heat, did you expect them to go this far again and take the title?
Well, they had a lot of motivation going into the finals. No? They were going up against the Heat na tinalo nga sila last year. They wanted to prove a point na they could beat this team, they could be the champions, even if they were really old already, as everyone, everyone believes.
Okay, Adrian, para sa'yo, did you think that even some people even said that maybe coming out of the West is even just a hurdle to begin with, not just coming back and beating the Heat?
And when you look at it from that perspective, the teams they had to go through, you compare that to the teams Miami had to go through, just for the Spurs to get to the finals, that probably took a lot out of them already.
Correct.
I mean, in the very first round, they were challenged by the Dallas Mavericks. They went to 7 games. So just to get back there, it says a lot already for the Spurs. The fact that they beat them so handily in the finals says even more about them.
All right, okay. Shifting gears, we go to football naman. Obviously, para sa inyong dalawa, pareho niyong pinili ang World Cup champions natin na Germany. Pero coming into the tournament, ang daming mga kanya-kanyang favorites. May mga Brazil, may mga ano, di ba? What did you see from Germany this year and what made them, take it all the way?
Well, if you look at their path to the World Cup, since 2004, they were basically contending for every tournament they placed in. I think at least a semis berth.
Right.
So when they finally got to Brazil, and then they got there, they showed their creativity. It's basically almost like a passing of the torch from like a Spain or a Brazil.
Para si Enzo, anong impressive sa Germany, even for the non-football fans, na na-appreciate siguro nila this year, just to see them as a cohesive team to win the championship?
Ako, what impressed me was, what stood out was that game against Brazil where they won 7-1.
Grabe yun, no?
Grabe talaga. It was a big blowout of the home team on home soil. And parang, I think after that game, they overtook Brazil as like the country with the most goals already in World Cup history. So that's really significant for me.
And that just doesn't happen. You don't demolish the home team. How rare is that, diba? Grabe.
Crazy.
Okay. Lumipat naman tayo sa isa pang World Cup of basketball naman. Team USA, was there any doubt na they would be challenged?
If you flash back to when we were, I mean, everyone was talking about Spain since it's their home, it's the hometown advantage and all that, and then the fact that this cast of NBA players were not exactly top-notch talent. They were all-stars, pero they weren't LeBron James, they weren't Blake Griffin, not Kevin Durant, na-injure pa si Paul George in the run-up. But then they proved us all wrong. I mean, if you look at their final point differential, they were plus 297.
Crazy.
Spain was only 100-something. There wasn't any team close to that. So, yeah, you have to give their hats off to them.
Does this mean that does this prove their dominance as a nation?
Oh, definitely.
Kasi nga, hindi pa nga top-tier players ang naisalang nila.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying this is not even a second team, but a third team.
For some people,
Team
third
USA,
team,
di ba? But
Team C.
sobrang tinampakan nila yung mga teams in Spain. Even Spain lost earlier than expected. And the way that Team USA was just so focused, so locked in the whole tournament was a sight to see.
All right, another team that both of you had picked for international list, the Giants. Okay, na nag-World Series champions. Interestingly, parang silang Spurs pala. Why can't they do it every year? Anong meron sa kanila?
I think kasi when you look at baseball, it's just a bit more random when it compared to other sports because pitching is so random, hitting is so random. Where the games are played, the shape of the arena has more of an effect than any other sport. So when you have a team that can win not every year but every other year, it's still something you could be wowed by.
And so anong meron sa San Francisco bilang isang parang Spurs din, na parang legacy team na like the Lakers, Spurs, parang what have they done for baseball that has brought them to this point?
Well, the Giants it's one of the oldest teams, in baseball. New York and dati, and then moved on to San Francisco. So this is like their third World Series win in San Francisco. I think they're like their 8th or 9th or 8th overall, I think, as a franchise. So they're a really classic, legacy team for baseball. And baseball fans all over were really rooting for them, in this particular series. They were underdogs, parang wild card team sila going into the playoffs, and then they climbed the ladder, Cinderella finish for the Giants.
Galing, alright. Well, dito tayo nagkaiba ng konti sa inyong mga listahan. May isa dito, pinili football. May isa dito, basketball na naman. NFL, Super Bowl champions sa Seattle Seahawks. What was special about this team this year?
For me, it's the way they dominated the Super Bowl when they beat the Denver Broncos, a team that was known for putting up a ton of points. They beat them 43-8. Wow. That's like the third biggest point differential when it comes to Super Bowl. And I mean, you think Denver Broncos, Peyton Manning, the great quarterback, able to sling the ball wherever, and the Seattle Seahawks just suffocated them on defense, which has been their calling card for the entire season.
Ito naman pinili ni Enzo, nakakatuwa na talaga lumabas yung kanyang Asian, specifically Asian basketball fanatic. South Korea ang isa na napili mo sa top 5 mo. What was it amazing for them this year that, of course, they hosted the Asian Games, but that actually adds more pressure, di ba?
Yeah.
To win it all.
Well, ang maganda for South Korea, aside from the fact that they won on home soil, is they haven't won this since 2002, more than a decade na. And the Asian Games kasi, unlike other FIBA Asia tournaments, this comes like every 4 years only. So in a way, mas may weight ito, a team like Iran that has dominated FIBA Asia the past 4 or 5 editions, they've never won the Asian Games gold medal. So to do it this year for South Korea was I consider that a very, very big deal.
A big deal for them and a great win for them. Okay, lipat naman tayo sa ating local teams, and interestingly enough, swak na swak.
5 for 5.
Galing 5 for 5. Okay, Ascals first, our Philippine national football team. Interesting year, new coach, but right away, showed some good results. Your thoughts on the Ascals this year?
For me, kasi when you look at what they do each year, I think we're spoiled na they can do this sort of thing every season now. So for me, now that Dooley has reportedly signed a 2-year extension, let's see how much further can the Ascals go. I mean, they are the #1 team in Southeast Asia right now, but with Dooley's focus on getting locals instead of fill foreigners, let's see if that strategy is produces more fruit compared to the past of the previous regimes.
I mean, Enzo, may similarities into with how national basketball teams are run. May challenges din of keeping teams together throughout the years. Anong nakita mo sa Ascals this year that has a potential moving forward?
Well, based on, my friends who are football fanatics, what they said was, what's different about the Ascals this year was the way they played, but it was a bit more watchable, a bit more, a bit more beautiful, to watch. So I think that's one thing that really attracted more people to the Ascals. So apart from the fact that they went to the semifinals of, I think that was the Suzuki Cup, and in second place in the Challenge Cup as well. So those achievements, plus the change in their style of play, I think really made them more appealing to a lot of people.
I agree, and in such a short span of time. Coach Tom Dooley. Okay, Ateneo Lady Eagles. Okay, what a dream run. Just thinking about it again, wow. What they did to LaSalle in this is early in the year 2014. No, how special was that volleyball team?
Well, obviously it's the school's first women's volleyball title. But then, as you hinted at, when they went into the stepladder postseason, they had not beaten 2 teams, NU and LaSalle. And so, in order to get the title, they would have to actually beat them more than once.
More than once.
And against NU, it was you could not lose, or else you'd be eliminated. But they did all of that, so you really have hats off to the girls.
So bright.
And Coach Tai was another unique individual in this whole picture. And we're talking about great teams. Of course, it needs a great coach. What did he bring aside from very little English, actually? I mean, interestingly,
dancing. He brought dancing.
Anong naibigay niya sa Lady Eagles?
Well, reportedly, what he brought was a new kind of training. Parang he ramped up the training regimen for the Lady Eagles, and even if he couldn't really communicate as well as other coaches, he was able to bring out the best in these players. Parang simplicity of communication actually worked for the Lady Eagles. And apart from that, parang yung victory nila was a cultural phenomenon of some sort. It exploded.
Okay, back to basketball tayo. Gilas Pilipinas, first win on the world stage this year, of course, after a very long time. And very tough din naman talaga to sustain the momentum of what happened last year. But why are they still your pick for one of the top teams this year?
Well, basically because it was funny when they were going into the World Cup, people were like, "Oh, just play well. We're okay with that."
Correct.
But then, as they got through the round, people were demanding, "We can win! We can win!
Why aren't you winning?"
The tenor changed so dramatically in just a short span. So that really says to how fanatical the Filipino fans are about basketball. and also how much faith we have in the program.
All right, for you, Gilas, your thoughts?
Well, like what Adrian said, no, parang this team kind of exceeded expectations, especially in the FIBA Asia Cup. They won 3rd place for the first time in history.
Right.
They got a win in Spain, so that was very, very, very good. And despite what happened in the Asian Games, no, I think bottom line is this team still made us very, very proud.
Yep.
You know, at the end of the year.
All right, like last for both of you, hatiin na natin since you picked them both anyways. Grand Slam of San Mig Coffee, we'll talk about that and how hard is it for Coach Tim to do it all over again?
Well, ibang klase talaga. I mean, the format of the PBA is so punishing. No? To be able to win, more than one conference in a season is already a big achievement. To win 4 straight and a Grand Slam within that 4, that's an amazing feat for Coach Timko. His second pa in his career.
Exactly. Probably will never be matching.
Yeah,
Who knows? And last but not least, of course, the NU Bulldogs, the champions after 60 years, ba?
1954.
Talk about how special that team was.
Well, when you think about it, NU has long been the punchline in UAAP hoops because they've always been at the bottom.
Yeah.
There are generations of college students who never really pictured NU winning, but then and to do it in the season after Bobby Parks leaves,
the irony of it all. Huh?
It's just amazing. Coach E deserves a lot of credit for really sticking to his defensive system.
All right, fascinating stuff, and of course, he's the 10 best teams for these two gentlemen. Argue with them, agree with them. Check them out on Twitter. Thanks so much again, Enzo Adrian. Salamat.
Thank you, guys.
Sa aming pagbabalik, mas kilalanin naman natin ang USC Golden Tigers na si Carmela Tunay. The Score will be right back.